There we go. Welcome to Messages from Spirit. Okay, so Tracy's all the way in Scotland. We're doing this a little bit differently than normal because there's a big echo every time I'm speaking. So when you are going to respond to me, Tracy, I'm just going to remind you take your mute off and then put it back on when I'm talking so that my big mouth doesn't interfere with my big mouth. Fair enough? All right. So let's just do this for your dad because man, is he excited to be here. All right. I'm already connecting to him. Ready? So both feet flat on the floor. And then what I want you to do is when I'm done talking, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to take a deep breath. Picturing that deep breath starting at your big toe, slowly pulling it all the way up through your body and then blow it directly towards me and give me a minute to focus. Hmm. Okay, so right away, he's not impressed that I don't remember what the roses are for. So right away, I see your dad step forward, but and before he tells me how he passed, he has a rose on this side and a rose on this side. Now the rose is my symbol for birthday, anniversary, or a date that happens once a year. Feels like one just passed and one is coming up, or something. We're sandwiched in the middle of two important dates. Do you know what he's talking about?
Yeah, his birthday was the 21st of August and his anniversary was the 5th of September.
Yeah. He said he's feeling a lot better right now. He's showing me the body scan, which is my symbol for more than one issue in the body or pain throughout the body. He does go to the chest though and snap his fingers, which is my sign that even though there was some illness, the actual transition came very fast for him. And he was not alone. I saw the mother figure come and get him, holding his hand and take him to the other side. Is his mom on the other side as well?
Yeah, she is. She actually passed when he was 8 years old, but the day he passed, he told a nurse that he'd seen her in the room.
Ooh, chills, because that's exactly how he's saying it to me. You're, I was just going to say you're good. I didn't hear my voice, but that's okay. It's exactly what he's saying to me is that he saw his mom come to get him. And I think that just made it so much easier for him to transition. It was like, yay, there's my mom. See ya. Love ya. Bye. And it's funny because as he stepped forward, he goes, never been to Canada. One of the things about spirit is that we think that when they transition, they can go wherever the heck they want, but it doesn't really work that way. They go where the love bonds are. So they go where you go. So because I'm in Canada and you're in Scotland, he's in both places at the same time.
Okay, get that.
Now, I've never been to Scotland, and he's trying to show me something that is not in my library. So the closest thing he can show me is a golf course. I'm seeing like really, really, really green land or something. And I'm not sure what he's trying to get at here because I've never been to Scotland, but it felt like, isn't it beautiful this time of year? In Canada, it's starting fall, so we get like a lot of browns coming in, but he's showing me like pure green. How do you understand that?
Well, we would be the same. Fall's coming for us as well, and it goes like brown, but just now it's still green. We're probably about maybe October it'll start to change. But there is a lot of golf course round about myself.
Aw, slow this down, Dad. Do you know if he has the brother on the other side as well? Because he's bringing forward this the soul to the side. Brother, friend, cousin, sibling, something like that.
His brother passed 6 months after himself, so his brother passed 6 months later.
So they want you to know that they're together on the other side. Did his brother smoke? Right away, I smelled smoke.
I don't think he did because he lived in a different country, but my dad did.
Ah, okay. I can smell the cigarette smoke around the two of them, and I feel like a lot of joy, like the joy just in the room. Slow that down. Your dad's thanking you. And your mom is still here in the physical world
Yes.
because he's showing me my symbol for gratitude and he's putting the white blanket around her shoulders, which is my symbol for watching over somebody who has health or stress issues here in the physical world. And he's thanking you again and again and again. Like, oh my God, this is a hold on. Two messages coming through. I'm thinking in my head, thank you so much for taking care of her. But what started to come out of my mouth was, oh my God, that's amazing. And I'm like, what's amazing? That I don't understand. Something really good just happened with mom.
I don't know. I'm not sure of that. The only
You
thing I
guys,
can think of,
sorry,
sorry,
you go ahead.
the only thing I can think about was she's just been back to Ireland, which she absolutely loved. That might be that.
That would make sense. And that's also very green, isn't it? Your dad went with her. So your dad liked to do a lot of traveling, didn't he? Or he didn't get to do as much traveling as he wishes he could have. Because that's the
I would,
second travel reference that he's brought through. First, he's like, "Oh, look, I've never been to Canada." And now he's showing me Ireland and going with your mom and thanking you for helping her set that up. Do you understand that?
yes, he actually has been to Canada, believe it or not. He has. He's not been many
Whereabouts?
places, but he
Pardon?
went to Toronto.
I was going to say whereabouts in Canada, because when you said that, he's like, it's a big country. Never been here before. I'm in Alberta. So Toronto's here. We're on the other side of the country. I just was in that side of the country, though, for Ottawa not long ago. He's
I
so proud
get
of
that.
you. Sorry?
I get that because even your time difference is different. I thought you were 5 hours behind, but you're actually 7, so you're different to Toronto.
Ah, yes, I see. He's showing me how proud he is of you. And are you married?
Yes,
Because he's showing me my symbol for connection and I see the hands together and it feels like I'm seeing like 20 to 30 years. Like, how long have you guys been married?
I'm 33.
See, he's so proud of you for that. That's not easy to do, especially in today's world. I don't know about in Scotland, but the divorce rate out here is like through the frickin' roof. So your dad wants you
Same
to,
here.
yeah, he wants you to know that he's very proud of the way that you guys come together to work things out. He's showing me like he's taking me out to like some kind of shed or workplace, like with a bunch of tools. Here we'd call it like a garden shed, but I'm not sure what you call it out there. I know a garden out there is just your backyard, but we call a garden flowers. Like, I'm not sure what to make of this. Like a tool shed. He's taking me to the tool shed. Was your dad very handy?
No,
Is your
my
husband
husband's a
handy?
my husband's a builder.
Stop. Okay. Oh, he really likes your husband, which is funny because he shows me my symbol for I see him, and it feels like maybe in the beginning when you guys first started dating or something that your dad was pretty tough on him. But he's like, he's earned it. He's earned his right to be in my daughter's life. And I'm like, well, you'd think after 33 years, your dad's a tough cookie. Do you understand the information about him being a little bit weary or leery of your husband when you guys first started dating?
Yeah, I get that.
I think he likes that he works with his hands and the tools. Because remember what I said, that spirit gets to go where we go. They go where the love bonds go. So he likes going with your husband and watching as he's building things. And that's why I was seeing like a tool shed. He's also keeps talking about a grave site. Now I'm seeing the tombstone, which is my symbol for how or where somebody is laid to rest. Was he actually buried?
Yes, he was.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it a bit of a distance or space away from where you live right now? Or has
About a
it been
mile or two. About a mile or two.
has it been a bit since you've been there, or you're back and forth every day? Because he's showing me distance or space, and then I can feel the back and forth. I'm not sure
I
how
go
to.
there quite. I kind of go there a lot because my dog loves to walk nearby, so I do visit quite a bit.
Have you found the little feathers that he's leaving you? Because he's showing me leaving you feathers along the way, especially when you walk through the cemetery.
Yeah, I do all the time.
Please know that's from your dad. And feathers are a very specific meaning that let you know that everything is going to be okay. He goes, she knows
That's
that.
good. Yeah, that's good. Things have been a bit tough, so it's good to know.
Interesting. You have children?
No,
He's talking about two children.
I'm one of two.
Oh, you are one of two. Got ya. Because he's like, I'm watching over the two children, the two children, the two children. And I'm like, okay, what two children? You're still his baby. Is your other sibling a boy? Because they feel
Yeah,
polar opposites.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Aw. When you said that things have been a little challenging lately, he goes, listen, all you got to do is ask for help and we can line it up for you, just like today. It's interesting because I do remember how you got here today, and that was that no matter how hard we tried, we could not get it to line up in the free readings. So your dad's like, heck, let's just bring her into Zoom. Where there's a will, there's a way, but you got to know what you want. Ask, be specific for what you want and what you need, and dad will use his energy to line it up for you.
I have been trying that, so hopefully we'll listen.
Well, see, when you say I've been trying that, I want you to take it with a grain of patience. Because what I mean is when you order from a restaurant, for example, the food doesn't show up at your table that second. You have to sit with patience. And so if you place your order and then I come over and say, did you order? And you said, well, I tried to, but it's not here yet. It's like, well, you didn't try to, you ordered. Now you're just waiting for it. See the difference?
Yeah, I get that.
And then he gave you money. He's like literally taking out his wallet and he's like, how much you need, babe? How much you need?
Yeah, I understand that.
He's not gone. He's never going to be gone. And as he's starting to pull his energy back, because it's interesting, he's like, he's playing here for a good time, not a long time. He's wanting you to know. I think the whole point of this is that where there is a will, there is a way. Sometimes things will break down so that they can come back together better than they would have been before they broke down. This is better than just a free reading on Facebook because now you get to see your face. You get to share it on or post. It's going to be posted on my social media, and you're the first reading there, so you can share it with all your family and friends across the world, including your mom. And then he gave her perfume. Something about Christmas. Give her perfume for Christmas. Do you understand that?
I normally do. I
Stop.
normally do. Yeah.
So he wants to be a part of that process this year. He's like, you don't get her the same perfume every year. You get her different ones. The same one.
Different ones.
I
I
was
get
going to
different
say,
ones every year.
It doesn't feel like the same perfume to me. So when you said yes, I was like, I'm so confused. It smells all different. He's going to help you. What he just said is he's going to help you get a very expensive perfume for cheaper.
Oh, well, tell him thanks. I'll tell him thanks.
You got to ask him to do that though, so that when it lines up in your world, you know it was him. And then it's mathematically impossible to be fluke, random, or chance. One last message as he pulls his two, I guess, quickly. He wrapped his arms around you, gave you a hug, and he's like, those hot flashes, those are dad hugging you, letting you know that he's with you at that exact moment. And two, he said, get your butt outside, go for a walk while we still have the green. Go outside and get as much vitamin D from the sun as you possibly can. Feels very good for
Okay, I
your
will.
health and your heart. What did you say?
I said I'll take that on board. I'll do that.
Have you been kind of shut up in the house a lot lately?
Yeah, well, yeah, I suffer from ME, so I've got like chronic fatigue syndrome. So I tend to sleep a lot and be in bed and stuff. So I probably don't get out as much as I should.
And vitamin D will help with that fatigue. Vitamin D is extremely important, and we don't get a lot of it in our diet. So the sun has that, plus you can supplement with vitamin D as well.
Yeah, I've just started to do that with the vitamin D.
Oh, so he's just like, all right, he's on point. He's like, all right, now you're taking that. Now let's go for a walk every day. Aw.
Okay. Thank you very much, Tracy.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
He's like, I love you. But he said it in another language. Is there, like, I know you're in Scotland and you're speaking English, and most people, I don't know, is there another language in Scotland or like is Scottish? I'm so confused. I know Scottish has an accent, but is it actually another language all to itself?
No, but he's Irish.
And that's another language?
Well, no, we speak English. They just speak in it like English, but obviously a different twang. You know, he'll have a different maybe.
Dialect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but obviously they do. They can speak Irish as well. That there is.
See, there's me. I can't tell the difference. It all sounds the same to me, but not to him. Because as he's pulling his energy back, I heard I love you in English, and then I heard him switch up the dialogue and say it to me in French, which is the only other language I do have up here. And he's like, but it's not French. So he's saying it to you Scottishly and Irishly in those dialects. He's saying it to you.
Right, I see. We actually don't know whether his ancestors is from France.
His
I think
ancestors
that
were
could be.
from French or from
It
France.
could be. We think so. It's quite possible. We've not actually finished the family tree, but we believe they could be.
How much you want to bet that they absolutely are? Because it's not an accident that he's pulling out French while you're doing your family tree and you think it could be France. Like, I bet you that's true. He's helping with that as well, and he's enjoying that process. Aw. Okay, I'm gonna let him pull his energy back, but thank you for coming today. And you don't have to leave just because we're done. You can stay and watch the rest of them, or you're not gonna hurt my feelings if you pop off either. It's totally up to you.
No, that's great. Thanks very much. I will watch for a while, but I'll probably it's 10:30 here, so I'll probably wait another wee hour, and then I'll probably if I vanish, it's bedtime.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you
All
so much,
right,
Tracy.
hon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Claudia, I'm coming to you. I'm not sure what's going on around you, but all I could, whew, your heartbeat, didn't it?
Yes, it has been.
That's what I mean. Like I was just gonna say, I'm not sure what's going on in your life, but you're right below Tracy there, and your loved ones are like our turn. Like our there's like this seriousness around it. I'm like, okay, don't worry, we're going
Aw.
to you next.
Whew, okay.
There's a few people around you. Who do you want me to connect with, hun?
Um, I'd love to hear from my cousin, but I know my grandparents are there for sure. I'd love to hear from them as well.
Let's bring your cousin in because this is what I mean. What's interesting, your cousin's young, right? Past before we would think of as their time. And those kinds of souls never come alone. This is why usually on these short readings, I ask you guys, who do you want me to connect with? Because it's just easier for me to go there. But I do see a crowd around you. Now, the cousin is snapping their fingers, showing me sudden, unexpected, or traumatic passing. And I got dizzying thoughts, like a lot of dizzying thoughts, which is my sign that either they didn't get to communicate before they passed, weren't in their right mind, or were actually spinning as they took their last breath. Is this female or male?
Male.
That's what I thought, but I didn't want to say that and offend them. I've done that a million times. I don't see sex like I see you guys. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a feeling of responsibility. He's got the blanket of accountability around his shoulders, which does not necessarily mean that he took his own life. It means that he takes some responsibility for how or where he died. Do you understand that? But he's
Yes.
apologizing for the brutalness of the like unexpectedness of his passing. I don't feel any pain. I want to say this before I ask you how he passed. I do not feel any pain. I do feel the last breath and a bit of an impact right here, but I don't feel pain, if that makes sense. How did he pass?
It was an ATV accident, and he wasn't wearing a helmet. He wasn't driving. He was a passenger. But yeah, it was a brain injury.
Which is a good thing because um he didn't feel any of it. Do you know what I mean? Like you ever get knocked in the head and it like literally makes you dizzy and you
Mhm.
don't feel anything going on? That's exactly what he's talking about. But also he feels a little bit intoxicated and like I don't know if he was drinking or the driver was drinking, but I can feel the alcohol around the situation. And I think the lack of helmet is why he's taking some responsibility.
That
There's
makes
another
sense.
important message here, which is he literally showed me taking that blanket of responsibility off the driver's shoulders and put it on his. He's like, I don't want everyone to blame him. I take responsibility. It was my choice to get on. It was my choice not to protect the noggin. Do you know what I mean?
That does make a lot of sense. But I don't want him to feel like, he disappointed us or something like that because it was just an honest mistake.
Yeah.
And I
And
don't want him to have to apologize either.
here's the thing, he doesn't want whoever that was driving is really going through it, he said. I can't imagine being in that person's shoes and feeling the responsibility of taking somebody's life when somebody I loved, he said, who was driving that ATV? Because he said they loved him. I would never have done that to him on purpose.
It was a girl, but it was one of his friends. But from my understanding, it was more of a friend of a friend. Like I don't think they were extremely close, but they're friends. But his other friends were with him there, his best friends.
And she lived, correct?
Yeah,
He said, please, I don't want the family to put this all on her. It wasn't her fault either. And she's going through a hard time having to deal with what happened. And then he like lightens the mood and he goes, fucking female drivers. I'm a girl, so, but that's what I heard.
that sounds like something that Jason would say.
He wants to thank everybody that got the tattoo for him. And I see the writing in the tattoo. So I don't know if they got his name, the date, or how do you understand that?
There's a lot of his friends that went and got tattoos in honor of him. And then I actually wanted to, I haven't yet, I've been thinking about it. I have a card and his name is signed in it, and I really want to get his name on my arm. And I was talking to my aunt about it, which is his grandma. And she was joking around and she was like, "Don't get his handwriting on there. It's not nice handwriting." I was like, "I don't care how nice it is. I just want his, you know." So, yeah.
He loves that. He's thanking you for that. He called it chicken scratch, but it's the most beautiful chicken scratch you ever saw in your life, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it is.
I don't understand what this one is, but maybe this is for his family. He said, "You tell my mom I got all the cereal I could ever want over here." And I see him with a big bowl of cereal, like every flavor of cereal. He's just chowing down on the cereal.
Let her know.
Is that
Um,
like,
Yeah, I mean, I think he really enjoyed cereal, but I do remember having a conversation with his mom after, and she was saying how I'm pretty sure the cereal boxes were on top of the fridge. And she's like, "I'm not touching Jason's cereal. Like, I just can't. Like, I just need to leave it there."
see, he said, "Tell my mom to eat the cereal. You can always buy more." But I think she likes having it up there because it reminds her, it makes her think he's coming home. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Now, is your aunt a distance or space away from you?
a little bit. We're about 45 minutes away. His mom would be my cousin also.
Got ya.
Yeah.
Okay. So, because he said, "Give my mom a hug for me. Tell her I'm okay. Tell her I'm still there haunting her." He's been sending her the bugs
Okay, I'll let her know.
and bats. That's weird.
Bats.
I saw a bat.
Okay. There's bats in my backyard.
Where do you live?
I'm out in the country, so it's always been a thing, like having bats in our backyard. But yeah.
In Ontario, Alberta?
Yes, I'm in
Ontario.
Ottawa.
I was like, good, keep it out east. We don't need no bats out here west.
I'll
So
ask her.
if you see one of those bats swoop down around Halloween or something like that, just be like, "Hey, Jason, I know it's you." He's trying to drive you batshit crazy.
Oh, that's too funny.
He's thanking you for bringing him forward today, even though it feels like he's been gone almost a year or about a year now, because he's showing me like a rose, even though it's not quite ready yet.
So today is the 1 year.
Stop. Today
Today's the
of
one
all
year.
days.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
wasn't even supposed to have a Zoom today, except for the last Zoom that I did hmm. I usually do the Zoom groups the last Tuesday of each month, but I just got back from Ottawa last month and I had court that whole day, so I rearranged it to today.
That's crazy. Yeah. No, I had seen your Facebook post this morning and I went, yeah, no, I'm definitely doing this for sure. Yeah.
Your grandparents are with him because they want you to know that he is not alone on that side, that he is absolutely with them.
That's just what I wanted to hear. That's
Your
amazing.
grandma, what I saw is like, was she a little bit of a chubby woman? Like not huge, but had a little bit of chub to her?
She used to be like before like I was born, she was always a little bit like on the I don't want to say heavier side, but just had more curves to her apparently
Yes,
from what I've been told.
because I saw her grab him and mush him into her bosom. You know how they do, like, "Oh, this is my boy.
Yeah.
He's okay. He's okay. He's okay." Are you getting married?
I'm engaged, yeah.
Because your grandma just said, "By the way, while I have you here, tell her I'm going to the wedding. Tell her I'm going to the wedding. I'm going, I'm going, I'm going." She's working on
Oh,
your dress. And I'm seeing like sewing. So have you already, this tells me one of two things. Either you have already got your dress and you need to get the alterations done, or you are wanting to make your own dress or have it made for you, something like that.
So I haven't been wedding planning or anything just yet, just because we're looking to purchase a home first. So I kind of put that on the back burner. But I'm not too sure. My cousins also, one of my cousins also got engaged this year though as well. So it could also be.
Oh no, I'm with you. She's like,
Yeah.
go back here. Did your grandma sew? Was she a seamstress? Like, did she?
Yeah, like she did do not I'd have to check with my parents because it's a little foggy, but she did do like the artwork where you would like kind of like sew in stuff. And yeah, she did have a sewing machine downstairs actually, and yeah, her kids for sure, like I was very close with her, but I just can't think of it at the top of my head exactly what genre that she did, if that makes sense. But yeah.
So when you're ready for those types of things, see, right now when you're not ready for it is the perfect time to start ordering what you want. Start looking it up and stuff. And not because you're going to purchase it right now, but because you're going to place your order so that when you're ready, she can line it up for you like that. Because as we just heard in Tracy's reading, that when you're ready, it doesn't just show up like that. They have to
Hmm.
get you ready to be ready. So if you start ordering now and picking it out and telling her what you want, then she will line it up for you. I almost get the impression that she's handing either addresses passed down or there's something about getting like a second hand dress that we completely take apart and redo. Do you know what I mean? To make it like a dream dress. There's something
Okay.
about a lot of alterations and making it cheap but beautiful.
Okay.
She's like, I
Okay.
know we're on a budget. I can work with that.
Yes, yeah. That does make sense. I have talked about like maybe purchasing one on Facebook Marketplace in the past, so that
That's
could be it for
exactly
sure.
what she's talking
Yeah.
about. As for the home, she put fireplace. Do you have that on your list? Like, do you know what I mean by
No,
list?
that's actually something that we don't want in our home.
Is a fireplace?
Yeah. Yeah. We do have one in the home that I'm living in now, though.
She put it on the list. Oh.
Well, it might happen.
So when you said we don't want a fireplace, she's like, she's correcting me. She goes, she just means the old kind with the wood and the fire and that we don't want any of that.
Yes.
And then she showed
Yes.
me the fireplace that I have in my house now, which is just a switch. And then, yeah,
Stop. That's crazy. 'Cause so my fiance does home insurance. So he's a big no-no on fireplaces. But he said if it's electric or gas, not a problem. So that's that's
she
so
heard
weird.
you. And she's like, it's not even because we're going to turn it on. I never turn mine on, to be honest with you. I don't. I actually blow the pilot light out and keep it completely off all the time. Because if the pilot light's on, then there's a little bit of gas blowing all the time, even throughout the
Mhm.
summer. So I just blow the pilot light right out. But it's a beautiful, I have a, what do you call it? You know what I mean? The outline. Why can't I think of it right now? The mantle. Thank you.
Yes.
She's like backing up now. She's like, sorry to take over your whole reading again. Here you go. Here he's here. But she's so excited about the reading and about no, not the reading. Yes, I guess about the reading, about the wedding and about the fact that you have asked her for help already. Did I already do a reading about some of this stuff earlier? Because she's like, thank you for asking me for help. I'm lining it up.
You did read me, I think 4 years ago, and it was my grandma and my grandpa that came through. And I wasn't engaged at the time, but you did mention like my fiance and how she likes him. So that's nice.
Oh. Your cousin, back to him as he's pulling his energy back. He's showing me the little signs that he uses to connect with you. Do you understand the squirrels? I'm seeing squirrels and chipmunks.
Yeah, they're all over my backyard.
He
They
said,
drive
because
my dogs insane.
that's your cousin. Here's the thing, they use their high vibrational energy to put you in the right place at the right moment at the right time to line you up with the message that they're trying to give to you. His message, I'm still going to be a pain in your ass.
I love that.
And
Oh yeah.
he put the white blanket around your dog's shoulders as he's pulling his energy back. The white blanket is my symbol for watching over someone or an animal that has health or stress issues. Does your dog get a lot of anxiety when you guys go to work or something? Because it feels more like anxiety.
I think they do, but like she's a reactive dog, so she's definitely got some anxiety in her.
Got yeah. So he's just watching over that situation, tempting her with the squirrels because he knows that'll make her freak out. And
I don't know if you hear her barking right now. She just started barking.
stop.
She just started barking. I think my fiance just got home, so that's why, but just the timing of it all. But yeah,
The fact that
yeah,
we bring her up and he gets home at that moment, mathematically impossible to give Blue Phantom more chance.
I go chasing after that dog every day.
Last thing here, I thought I was done, but he said one more thing. He gave you a sticker book.
Okay.
Do you remember when we were kids and we used to, well, I don't know about you, I'm old. We used to have like a sticker book full of like scratch and sniff stickers and the puffy stickers, and we'd
Yeah.
share them and trade them and things like that. He's showing me a sticker book.
Okay. I can't think of anything.
I don't know what that means. You're not a teacher, are you?
No.
I didn't think so. Every once in a while, Spirit will give you a message of something that hasn't happened yet, so that when it happens, you will know it's from them. I don't know where these stickers are coming in, but he's giving you stickers.
Okay. Okay, I'll have to think about that. I mean, I just purchased coloring books, but they're not stickers per se, but I'll
That's
keep that in mind.
hilarious. You purchase coloring books. As soon as you said, I just purchased coloring books, he's like, what's the difference? We did that when we were kids too. So, seeing as you're youthful, young at heart, although it's like adult coloring books that you just purchased, it feels like the very detailed kind.
No, so I did have those, and it's just they're too much. So I started it's a TikTok trend going on with like alcohol markers and stuff like that. So they're like simple coloring books, but you make them I can't find my words. You make them more detailed, I guess.
I think that's what the stickers are for. I don't know how or where or why those come into play with the coloring books, but he's saying they go hand in hand.
Okay.
And he loves that you're doing that. It's like anxiety easing. Hey,
Yeah, exactly.
he'll be at the wedding too.
Oh, I
In a
love that.
suit. It's funny. He shows me like a bow tie. He's like, I ain't wearing a normal tie. I'll be wearing the big bow tie.
No, I love that.
He's pulling his energy back, thanking you for thinking of him. And he's so glad that today lined up on today because he wants you to, that cereal message is like so important that you pass on with his mom, he said, because she needs to know that when she eats that cereal, he tastes it.
Okay.
These meat suits are full of sensors that help us sense the variations of vibrations of the physical reality. Your
Mhm.
eyes pick up vibrations your nose doesn't understand. Your nose picks up vibrations your ears don't understand, et cetera, et cetera. Well, when they are high vibrational energy. They don't need a meat suit to sense those energies. So what you eat, they taste. What you feel, they feel. What you think, they can hear. So he said, please share that message with my mom. So anytime that she's missing me, she can just have a bowl of cereal. And when she gets all those hot flashes, just know that is him loving her, hugging her from behind, because love is not cold. We sometimes we think that when spirit's around, it gets really cold in the room. It does not. It gets warm because love is warm. Evil is cold.
Oh, I'll definitely tell her. I texted her today that I was doing this and that I would update her with messages. And I told them, I said, you better have a message for your mom.
Isn't that funny? Aw, he's pulling his energy back. I
No,
hope that was helpful, hun.
that was. I love him so much, so, so much. So I really, really appreciate that. It's very touching.
When you said I love him so much, he's like, ditto. That's how we say it in my world. Ditto. He's not the
Aw.
mushy kind, is he?
No, no, well, like we always were super, super close, but not super mushy, I wouldn't say.
That's exactly how he put it. I love her so much too, but I ain't saying that. Ditto.
No, I love that.
All right, I'm gonna let him pull his energy back. I hope that was helpful.
That was amazing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, hun. Okay, Nikita. Oh, you have a lot of soul. Ooh, hold on. I tried to bring you forward, and then Natasha's people were like, "That's me." And I'm like, "No, I just called you that earlier. Remember, it's okay." Remember when I accidentally, you might not, but they understood the joke. You just got to take your mute off for me, hun.
Sorry.
That's okay. Whew, okay. That's so funny because earlier I meant to say Natasha and I said Nikita and I was talking to
Uh-huh.
people. So this time when I said your name, they jumped me and I'm like, whoa, 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 what is going on here?
Sorry.
No, that's not your fault. They're just playing around here. Okay, but you do have a few souls on the other side.
Yes.
Who do you want me to connect with?
Um, well, what I've asked for today was for, I don't know, I've been speaking to them all a lot lately, and I just asked for whoever had, you know, whatever I needed to hear, which whomever it was, I asked them to please be the one to step forward. I don't really have anybody specific. I don't know. I don't know what I seen your like the one before me. I seen your post this morning. I was like, okay, I said I'm off. I've been thinking about it. And so I'm just here to receive.
All right. Well, because I see at least four people over there on the other side, but I
Mhm,
think the one that is going to communicate today that I can see at the front of the crowd, first of all,
mhm.
I think it's a female. Well, I know it's a female. It feels like a mother figure going
Yeah.
above, like grandma or mom. Your mom's still here in the physical world, correct?
My mom, yes.
So I feel like I'm going above her. She's taking
Okay.
me to the throat. Right away, I grab my chest because I can feel there was a struggle to breathe at the very end, or she just
Oh,
remembered her last breath as she transitioned the physical world.
yes.
You understand that around
Yeah.
grandma?
Yeah.
She also said, and I lost the weight on this side, she said. She's showing me her belly and how, like,
Oh, okay. So that's probably my mother-in-law because my grandma was already very skinny lady. But my mother-in-law is on the other side.
here they've teamed up together. They're
Hmm.
coming through together. It's because of that baby that I saw earlier. That's exactly why.
Yes,
They're
I'm
like,
sure she has
because
a very big following.
your grandma's like, you didn't expect us to choose which mother figure, which grandma gets to talk about the baby, did you?
Right.
Now, your mother-in-law, though, is making me feel dizzying thoughts or an inability to communicate before she passed.
Yes.
I feel like she's playing the song Christina Aguilera's Fighters, so it feels like she tried to fight whatever was going on,
Yes.
but I see a rapid decline.
Yes. Yes.
Best weight loss trick of her life.
That's funny.
She's like, I took it a little too far, but
Yeah.
if only you could. This was cancer.
COVID.
Ah, Because she's funny. She's like, if only you could have caught it for just a little while until all the weight was gone and then be like, okay, I'm good.
I'm good. If only.
They're showing me named after or just like. Is that a little girl?
Yes.
Who's she named after?
My daughter, that she's just 6 months old. And her middle name we gave as the same as my mother-in-law's.
Oh,
We worked really hard to try to find a name around her, surrounding her that would, you know, embody her. And
what's hilarious is that she looked at your grandma and goes, don't worry, you can get the next one.
I don't know about that, Grams. That's
I
it's
see
a lot of
three.
babies.
Is this your
I
first?
I have four.
Oh, so there is three other ones.
Mhm. Yes.
Got ya. Sh- Okay, so your grandma is being very gracious. She's kind of stepping back a little bit to have let you have this time with your mother-in-law because she was so young when she passed. It feels like
Mhm.
maybe 50s,
Yeah.
maybe. Like she's showing me 58, 59, somewhere in there. How old was she when she passed?
She was in her mid 50s. Yeah.
Slow this down. What's interesting to me that I just noted there is she's like 58, 59. She passed during COVID. You said she's mid 50s. That's how old she would be today. If she was like 55, 56, and she passed during COVID, add a few
Yeah.
years, that's how old
Yeah.
she is today. She's not taking into account how old she was when she died because she's not dead. She's still with you, just in a different way.
Yeah.
She's trying to help bring whatever you need. She's talking about the Pampers being, so your daughter just outgrew her diapers, like a new size up of her diapers,
We're about to be. Yeah.
because it feels like you still have a bag or two of like unopened diapers or something. She's like, just trade them in, dear. Just trade them in.
Yeah. We're getting close to.
Oh, she gave backpacks. Do you have two and two?
Mhm.
That's what I thought. She's putting little backpacks on the older kids. Thank God, at least two of them go to school. Is one home with you?
Well, I have two. I have a 4-year-old and a 6-month-old that stays home with me.
That's what I thought.
Mhm.
Two are at school and two are after the baby. That's what I meant. One other
Yes.
one that stays home.
Yeah.
It's a little bit easier than the summer, hey?
It's a little stressful. The last few months have been just a little stressful. Yeah.
Well, it's interesting. When you say that, she shows me the house is just feeling a little cluttered. I heard time to move. Are you guys
Yes.
looking for a new place?
Always, always open eyes. Um, we have a lot of stuff, and that's a lot of work, and it's very scary thought making a big move like that.
Well, see, this is why this is what happens when you say, okay, guys, whoever wants to tell me whatever I need to hear, step forward. Guess what? Pardon me, they're gonna do. So here's what she wants you to know is that if you think the job is huge and big and there's a lot of obstacles in the way, then there is. And that's the way it's going to develop. Life has an algorithm to it, just like YouTube. It gives you what you focus on. It doesn't care if you say, I do want or I don't want. It gives you your focus. So, what you just said there, big job, a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Life
Yeah.
goes, she wants it hard. She wants you to make it hard. But if you say, okay, this is the type of place we want, this is the type of neighborhood we want, this is how much help we'll need, this is, you know what I mean, and be very specific about what you need, then they can line it up for you. They can make it easy. I don't see this being hard. I see you making it hard, which is delaying the
Probably.
process.
This sounds about right.
She's kind of showing me, she's like, do you know how many friends and family they have that would totally come through to help her? And she gave you like she's, no, please don't take this wrong. She's not saying this and that your house is trash, but she gave you like a big dumpster She's like, just bring the dumpster here and get rid of everything that is not working for you anymore. Get ready to be ready. And if you don't think about moving, just think about decluttering everything. And then once that's done, then now you can start thinking about moving and you won't be taking all those obstacles with you. Because I do see springtime. Thing
Okay.
about life is that it has a way of making things harder and harder and harder and harder until you finally go, okay, let's do it. It's like a pimple. It's going to pop sooner or later.
Yes.
She's bringing a father figure forward. Your husband's dad is still here, correct?
Yes.
I think that's what she's talking about here because she put the white blanket around his shoulders, which is my symbol for watching over somebody that has health or stress issues.
Okay.
And then I heard we all grieve in our own way. Were they separated or divorced before she passed?
Yes, ma'am. For quite a long time.
Because she gave him the yellow rose. It's interesting the way she put that, because I wouldn't think if they were separated or divorced that he'd be grieving, but he did. He grieved the passing of her.
Okay.
Interesting. Because then she's showing me distance or space. Is this a bit of an emotional distance in the physical world? Like, does he not come around as much as you wish he would? Or there's a bit of
Yeah, there's distance in a couple of ways. I mean, they live further away and we don't see them often.
Hmm. That's why I think, because your dad's still here in the physical world, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
I can feel how much she loves him. She's like, oh, I love her dad. I love that my son has him for a dad.
Yeah.
Like those two get along pretty good, hey?
Yes, very much so.
She's so grateful for that. Not that his dad is a bad dad, but there's room for improvement, is the way she said it.
Yeah, that's very nice.
She's like, thank you for sharing him with my son.
Absolutely.
Are you getting your ring redone? Why'd she show me a ring? And I'm seeing it like getting cleaned or melted down and made into something else or something like that.
I mean, it needs to be cleaned. I've been thinking of that, yes.
Your wedding ring?
Yes.
She's like, okay, perfect. Test me then. She said, not me, her. Test her.
Oh,
She goes, test me then. Just say, okay, mother-in-law. Line me up with a really good deal on this ring cleaning. Get me like this for free or get it highly discounted. I'm not going to rush out and try to force it to happen. I just want you to line it up for me and I'll keep my eyes open
yeah.
and then you can line it right up for me so that if all of a sudden because you got to start with something easy, right? It's
Right.
hard with the house. That's a big thing. It's very important. So
Yeah.
if you start with something easy like a ring, then you're not worried about when it has to get done, right? You just ask them for help and then watch how quickly that aligns into your world. And then it's mathematically impossible to be fluke, random, or chance. And tell that boy, oh, you're laughing. Did you understood that?
I don't know.
Snip, 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 she said. Tell that boy snip, 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 or there is another one coming.
Oh, okay.
It's,
We've been saying too many things out loud recently, and I was like, you need to stop. They're listening. I'm not ready.
they do. They
I know.
listen in on all your
Yeah.
conversations. So if you have been talking about that then she's telling you, yes, you're absolutely right. If you want another one, hold off. If you don't, you better sign up for that snip, snip, son, because your swimmers are really strong.
That's
And then
funny.
it's funny, she's like, her dad's on the other side as well, isn't he? Because I see him step forward and he goes, haha, proud of it. Oh, she like spun you around, and which is my symbol for weight loss, somebody that's taking very good care of themselves, exercising, something like that, showing me thoughts. And she's like, you are looking fantastic. Feels like you've lost. So I think she's talking because of baby weight. And by her telling me thoughts, I feel like what she's saying is she can hear your thoughts. And maybe you're not as impressed with how fast the weight's coming off this time as it usually does. But she's like, you look beautiful. Don't you worry. Um, it doesn't feel like you have much left to go though, which is why she's like, I'm so proud of her. Like, do you see this? This is amazing.
Yeah,
I
it's really just the lack of time. uh, you know, I it's just the lack of time.
You're doing so much better than you think you are. She's like, look at me, girl. I never was able to lose it. 30, 40 years later, I still didn't lose my baby weight. You're so far ahead of me, it's not even funny. Which one of the kids has the birthday, the anniversary, or something coming up? Because she's showing me the rose. Actually, I got two roses. I feel like I'm going towards the end of the year, though, like December,
Oh.
January, something like that.
My husband and my daughter both have December birthdays.
Yeah, yeah. She's like, just wants him to know that she didn't forget that she is wishing him a happy birthday. Is he standing right there? Because she's like, you hear that, don't you? Oh, she said, what a good husband you're turning out to be. Just know that I can see everything going on this side, and I'm proud of you. I don't think he hears that as much as he should. Like, I know you say that, but she's like, he needs to hear that from mom. I am so proud of you and the man that you've become. You're a good dad. She's repeating that again and again and again. Feels like there's something going on parenting wise that he's a little frustrated with, or feels like he could have done a better job on. And she said, you tell my son that there's no such thing as a perfect parent, that we all do the best that we can with what we have at that moment. And bad parents don't go to bed at night hoping and praying to be better parents. Only good parents do that. He's a good
Absolutely.
man. He's a good father. Do you
Yeah.
understand that?
Oh, for sure.
And they are good kids.
Yeah, they really are.
Aw. As she's pulling her energy back, she gave you some roses, like some flowers, and she's like, put them on your table. Put them on your table. You understand what that means?
Um, Maybe. I feel like yes, probably. Just buy the flowers myself. Just put them on the table myself.
Ah, because sometimes you want him to buy them and he doesn't think of it.
Yeah.
She's like, use his credit card.
Touche.
What's he gonna say? I didn't want to buy you those flowers. No.
Yeah.
She's like, you're hearing that, right, son? Aw. Okay, one more little trick as she's pulling her energy back. She said one more little trick for baby here because she's about to hit that teething stage, hey? And I'm going to share a little hack because she's showing it to me in my head,
Oh,
a
okay.
little teething hack that another friend, client of mine has been using for her baby, and it's now the only thing that works for him. Corn on the cob. The
Okay.
cob,
Uh-huh.
they can gnaw on it
Yeah.
and it doesn't come off little pieces so they can't choke.
Yeah.
It's got juices in it. They can bite down hard on it. It's not like hard like plastic. It'll give. You can
Right.
put it in the freezer and freeze it. So what they done is they have like chopped up little pieces of corn into little strips like this,
Oh, yeah.
freeze it, and then give it to baby to chew on. And he freaking loves it. It's his favorite teething toy.
That's crazy. That's really cool. I want to try
I didn't
that.
think of it. Spirit thought of that. But your mom, or see, his mom, your mother-in-law, saw that in my library and went, oh, 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 tell her. Because she
Yes, you're
knows
just
that,
about to be there.
It's one of the other kids that feels like suffered a lot from teething because I can see the fevers and diarrhea and all of it.
One.
Please know that she hears everything you say, and she's right there, ready and willing to help. But you've got to tell her what tools, supports, and resources you need. You can't focus on the challenge and the solution at the same time. So forget about how hard it is. Nothing is hard for spirit. And just tell them what you need and let them line it up for you along the way.
Yes.
She's pulling her energy back. I hope that was helpful.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, Natasha, I'm coming to you. Yes,
Hello.
this time I meant you.
Yeah.
As I said that, I heard your family go, "Do you mean it this time?" They're
Mhm.
so funny, aren't they?
Yeah.
You have quite a few people on the other side, though, hun. Who do you want me to connect with?
Whoever, what, like, just like the last reading, her, like, how she was explaining it, I'm just in to receive whatever messages that come in today.
Well, the problem with that with you, see, she had like 3 or 4 people there, and most of them were distant. You've got like 10 close family members, so that's a little trickier to me. I will say we'll do this. I see your brother, who I do know. I recognize that soul. I think his name is Matthew. But he also has the female who passed suddenly, unexpectedly, or traumatically before we think of as their time. I just see to the side, which is friend, cousin, sibling, something like that.
Um, my childhood best friend, Kaylee.
Oh,
Yeah, they actually dated when we were younger, when we were teenagers and stuff, or like when we were way younger, like 10, 12 years ago, or wait, maybe 15 years ago and stuff. And like they dated for a couple years and whatnot. And she had hung herself.
he said she's all in one piece up here.
Hmm.
It's so funny because he's still chasing after her on that side.
Aw.
Slow that down, slow that down. I saw a jean jacket.
Hmm.
He's making me feel like she still has. Okay, this is him talking, but she's trying to come in. She's like totally choking me out here. Let me just switch to her speaking. She's wearing a jean jacket. She's wearing clothes that she would have worn many years ago. Do you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like I feel like I'm in the 80s, 90s. When did she pass?
She passed away, I think, 2020. So,
So not
um,
that long ago. What's with the jean jacket? Did she just have an older style, or how do you understand the jean jacket?
um, I can't recall right now.
She kind of rolled her eyes at you. She's like, "You'll figure it out." There's something about a jean jacket to just put back here. Um, because I think you're going to understand what it means very soon. I just see
Mhm.
pictures. Like did you guys go to high school together?
Yeah,
I
in
feel
junior high.
like, pardon?
In junior high.
Go back and look at those yearbooks. Do you still
Okay.
have the yearbooks?
My mom has pictures of all of us when we were younger and stuff throughout the throughout the years because she did live with us for a couple years too
Got
through
you.
junior high and high school. Yeah.
She blew the dust off the pictures, which tells me nobody has looked at them for a while. And she's like, "I look just like I did in that picture. You see that G jacket? Oh, yeah." Do you know if she was intoxicated when she, uh,
I no one's actually hasn't told me because it was too hard for me to go to the funeral and everything. Like but I felt her presence like so much when like before they when they were doing the wake and the funeral and everything. So I have no idea exactly if she like if she was intoxicated. I do know that she wasn't using like drugs and stuff. So could have been like she could have been intoxicated.
There's one of two ways here. I don't feel street drugs around this, but it was something legal, like either alcohol or some kind of prescription drugs.
Hmm.
Um, because she's showing me that she wasn't really in her right mind when she made that choice.
Hmm.
I feel like she had been burying that pain that was inside for a very long time. She didn't really share it with anybody, because she said you couldn't change what you didn't know.
Hmm.
And she shows me thoughts and getting rid of those thoughts. She doesn't want you to think that there was anything you could have, would have, or should have done that would have changed this because she didn't tell you there was a problem. How can you help her fix something that you don't know is a problem?
Hmm.
It's interesting when you said she lived with you for a while. She's like, yeah, I didn't want to be anyone's problem ever again.
Hmm.
And it's something really interesting because she's talking about being very proud of you for your sobriety.
Hmm.
She's talking about how substance abuse in all different shapes and forms hurt her in this life. Now,
Hmm.
sometimes it can hurt us through other people. You
Hmm.
understand that?
Yeah. Well, like she started using drugs at a like fairly young age, like around high school, and like sometimes she would call me and I would tell her like she would call me crying and stuff, and I would remind her how much I loved her and how much she meant to me and stuff. And like it'd be every once a year, I'd say after that, we would end up talking, and I would just remind her how much love I had for her, and like, cause she just knows me as like being like myself. I never like when I was younger, when we were really close, I never did drugs or drank or anything when we were teenagers and everything. So like watching her go through that at a young age, and then like having my own addictions as I got older and stuff has been like kind of like a like understanding her a little bit better in my later years when we were like compared to when we were younger where I couldn't get the understand why she was so addicted, I guess you could say, or affected
Yeah.
by drugs. Yeah.
You know, she was right. There's a reason why Matthew brought her forward today because she has walked with you through your entire journey, helping you to get through that.
Hmm.
And she said that, especially in the last year, things have not been extremely easy for you at times. And you have thought about just easing that discomfort with one of those substances. And she said, but you didn't. You are my rock star.
Hmm.
That she's incredibly proud of you for that.
Yeah.
Whose birthday is in October? Birthday anniversary or important date that happens once a year is in October because Matthew's like, okay, you had your speech. And he pushed her away and he's like, back to me. And he gave me a rose.
My birthday just passed on the 3rd, and then his wife's birthday is on the 12th of this month too. There's actually a lot of birthdays coming up this month, and then I think like sometime in,
All the
yeah,
way up
October.
until
Yeah, my little
October.
sister's birthday. There's a bunch of birthdays coming up this month and next month.
So he's wishing you all birthdays. And he's like, hello, where's my list of things to do? Give me things to do. We're having parties. There's more than one birthday party coming up as well. Hey?
Yeah.
Because he said, we're having parties. I'm going to be there. Give me things to do so you know I'm there. And I'll stop playing with the lights. Do you understand the lights?
The lights for probably like well, there's been a lot of incidences with lights when it comes to like the last time I think we got a reading from you, for one of the Tuesday readings, me and Sarista, the lights were flickering in the house when he was like when you were doing the reading for us and whatnot. And
So he's still playing with those
yeah.
and showing me repeating numbers. Have you noticed the numbers? 111, 222, things like that?
Yes, I've been actually, yeah, noticing them quite a bit.
What numbers specifically are you noticing?
444.
It's funny. Did you see me hold up the fours right as you said that?
Yeah, I yes I did.
See, numbers have meanings behind them, just like letters have sounds. So when you put the numbers together, they deliver a sentence or a message, just like letters can. So fours mean protection. They are the number of angels and they are also the number of protection. So when you see fours, it is a sign that you are protected, you are protected, you are protected. Why does he keep talking about his son? He has a son here in the physical world.
Oh, recently, yesterday, I think, well, Sarista had to take Melvin to the doctors because of his chest was inflamed and stuff, and like so they're not too sure, like they weren't too sure if they had to go to the children's. And then today I asked her how was Melvin, and then she said that he's still feeling a bit off, but he's feeling a bit better today.
Okay, so now I understand because he's showing me the fours and then he immediately showed me his son. He said, talk about my son, talk about my son. He's trying to help protect his son. His son, if he's having chest issues, like heart issues, myocarditis and pericarditis or whatever, all of those carditises are coming up like crazy ever since 2020, aren't they?
Yeah.
So here's what I want you to do. The best thing that you could ever do for your heart is cayenne pepper. I know that sounds off the wall, right? But cayenne pepper opens up the heart valves, gets blood flowing. It will stop a heart attack like that in process. So he's like giving him cayenne pepper, pardon me, capsules. You can either take a little bit, like a quarter teaspoon of cayenne pepper and put it into a shot glass with some water and shoot it back. Most of us, that's a little too hot for us. So the other way to do it is you can get little cayenne pepper capsules on Amazon or at any health food store and just take one of those with your meal. And that will have his chest feeling so much better so quickly.
Thank you. I'll pass that on to his mom. I'll probably show her the video so she could um help Melvin.
He also wants you to look that up as well. He goes, just don't believe her. Go do your own research. Look it up. Make
Yeah.
sure you research this on search platforms that are not completely, what's the word that I'm looking for here? Um, cherry picked, if you know what I mean. Like Google, for example, censored. That's the word.
Okay. Yeah, that's the word I was just thinking of.
Google tends to censor the information that, see, the elites make a lot of money off of heart medication, don't they? So there is certain information that they don't want us to know, and that is not readily available, but it is there if you go looking. So I highly recommend that you search on TikTok and YouTube because then you're dealing with people's personal experiences, not just health professionals that either don't have this knowledge because they haven't been trained in herbs and things like that, or are not invested in giving you these therapies that will keep you completely free of pharmaceuticals. Do you see what I mean?
Hmm.
But he's very much trying to protect his son.
Okay.
He said, can you tell my sister how beautiful she is and that when she's ready, the right guy will be there? He wants you to focus on you right now. He's showing me my symbol for self-care and saying that you need to put in some self-care for you and that you're worth it.
Hmm.
Almost like you feel guilty about doing self-care.
Yeah, kind of yeah, usually.
I don't want you to feel guilty. He's like, I want you to look at it this way. Do you want your kids to grow up and feel good about taking care of themselves and doing what they need to do to feel good, look good, and have a great life? Do you want that for them?
Of course.
Then you have to model it.
Yeah. I was actually just thinking about that earlier when I was making a cup of coffee and stuff and like how it was gonna be the last cup. And I don't know, in my head I was like wondering if I should save it for somebody, and then I was just like, no, I'll just like drink it myself. Thought of it as a moment of self-care.
It is. Coffee's not so bad for you. It's the sugar and cream that you put in it that's bad for you.
Yeah.
All I know is that he's like, it feels like hair and nails and things like that. Like you would not dream of going and getting your hair done or getting your nails done until everybody else has everything they need. But he's saying prioritize yourself too, because otherwise you're teaching your kids that they have to put everyone else's needs ahead of their own. Our
Hmm.
kids don't grow up and do what we say, I promise you, as much as we wish they would. They do
Hmm.
what we do.
Hmm. That's true.
He gave you a bracelet.
Hmm.
What does
Yeah,
that mean?
um I have a bracelet that was recently gifted to me from uh, a guy, someone potential like romantic partner.
Got you. Perfect timing. Isn't that funny? Because that's what he just said. There's somebody amazing coming up in your world. Do not be afraid to put that time and effort into you, into your self-care,
Hmm.
that you deserve it.
Hmm.
Aw. He's starting to pull his energy back. He's like, just get bossy. You were very good at bossing me around here in the physical world. Keep bossing me around on this side. Tell me what you need so I can line it up for you.
Okay.
And tell my wife our son's going to be fine. Just start feeding him those little cayenne pepper capsules with his dinner every day. He's going to be fine.
Okay.
Oh, I hope that was helpful, hon.
It was really helpful. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Okay, Wanda, I'm coming to you. Oh, your mute's on, honey. You just got to take your mute off. I can't hear you. I can ask you to unmute. Here, hold on. Does that help? I asked you to unmute. Let me try again. Ask to unmute. There we go. Did that work? That's okay. Ask them for help. Say, show me how to do this. I think you go down into more. I'm not sure. You should be there somewhere. I bet you Tracy knows. Ha! She's also on her phone and she figured this one out. She had to mute me, unmute, mute, unmute, mute, unmute.
It's right at the very bottom on your left hand side, right at the very bottom.
They're just getting your heartbeat and your heartbeat going, Wanda. It's all good. Deep breaths. It's on the bottom left-hand side, Tracy said. You're on your phone, right? That's interesting. So when I push this button that asks you to unmute, what do you see? I wish it would just give me the ability to unmute you, but I can't. All I can do is ask you to unmute.
Tell her it's next to the video sign. There's a video sign at the bottom. It's the left hand side of that on my phone anyway.
Interesting. There's one other way to do this. If we're just patient here for a second, I can go into my settings and change it so it won't mute you when you come in. You can exit and come back in. Do you want to do that? We'll just be patient for 1 second. So you leave the room and I will, Tracy, just hold on 1 second. I'm not going anywhere. You cannot minimize Zoom Workplace when you are recording. Oh, okay. Oh, that's okay. I can come in here. Ha ha ha. Where there's a will, there's a way. Edit. I usually change my settings to mute people when they come in, so it's not awkward for me. There we go. Now, if you leave now and then come back in, hopefully The mute will not be on. Let's try that. Some of us just don't speak technology. I'm one of them. Let me just give it a second. Pretty nails, though. Do you know how to exit? Oh, poor girl. She can't go anywhere. She can't figure it. Oh, you got the camera. The volume should be right beside the camera. It looks like a little microphone. It's still not working. Okay, can you figure out how to exit out of here? Close the window and then join the link again? Oh, there we go. Hopefully that works. It's so cute though that it's funny, it's just you and I again here. And the whole time that I'm reading for other people, I can hear your dad coming in going, do you see how pretty my daughter is? You'd never guess her age. Do you see how pretty my daughter is? She looks just like she did when she was younger. That's my girl. And he's like just bragging like crazy on the other side.
Have you seen that, Raina? That's
Yes.
brilliant. Brilliant. Thanks, Dad.
Oh no, it muted you again, honey. Oh. And her camera's off now. Interesting. Poor Wanda. Technology. I feel your pain, my girl. I feel your pain. Whew, okay, I do remember it's your husband on the other side. I'm going to ask him to give you a hand here. I don't remember his name, but husband, sir, can you help her figure it out? Bring her attention there so that she give her clarity, so that she knows how this works. Make it easy for her. While you're doing that, I'm going to take the pressure off the weight and I'm going to pull a card for you. So, aw, that's so funny. The end of the frustration and brings in the family connection again. It's so interesting because I know we did a Zoom reading and you had it figured out there. Maybe you were on a different device. So she's like, okay, fine, I'm on a different device. Okay, Tracy, you and me again. Ask a question. I got my cards in my hand. You got a question? Anything.
Do I tell you or do I think it?
Say it.
Um, Trying to think. Do you see my husband getting a job closer to home soon?
A job
Closer to home,
closer to
not
home.
traveling, not traveling so much.
Is husband getting a job closer to home? Your dad's like, if that's what he wants, that's what he gets. I want to see what the card shows me. Come on, just one. There we go. We got three. Oh, interesting. There is definitely change coming in your way or coming in alignment here because look at this as we wait for Wanda to get set up here. First of all, there's a feeling of defeat. So you have been defeated in being able to get that job closer to home so far. And there's a feeling of also being left out in the cold a little bit. Do you know what I mean? I'm not giving
Yeah.
up on you, Wanda. I'm just waiting for you to do your thing while I'm doing this reading. But the other thing is these are two fives, 5, 5. We just went over how numbers have meanings, right?
Yeah.
Well, fives in tarot mean change is on its way. Even though you're feeling defeated and out in the cold a little bit right now, temperance is coming in, which is a careful control of volatile factors. So it tempers the situation. So part of that is a little bit, look at it, and there's another five on the bottom of the deck. That's change coming in, but it's being blocked a little bit because you're focusing on the challenge. You're very focused on how long it's taking. You're focused on how frustrated it is. Like I can feel all of those energies. Got to let
Yeah.
go of those and
Okay.
it'll come through. So if you say, thank you for my new job that is closer to home, instead of, will I get one? Watch how the cards change.
Okay.
Thank you for the new job that's coming in before October. Let's see that. Whew, they're already on the right spot. So this is exactly what I just said, waiting and manifesting, right? You're
Okay.
waiting and being very clear with what you want. I haven't even seen what's behind this now. I just know these are the ones. Stop. There's that temperance again.
Again.
So you're waiting, you're being very clear with what you want, manifesting it. The temperance card comes in to temper it. Woo, it comes in when you're not looking for, when you're not even expecting it. It's like I've had 3 months of searching, 3 months, 3 weeks or something of searching, and then boom, here it comes behind me when I wasn't even expecting it. There's your work
Okay.
card, brings in more work and money than what you've had previously, which lays a
Brilliant.
foundation of security and stability for a lot longer than what you have right now. It's like
Great.
the job that he has right now is like doesn't feel as secure and stable because you know it has to change. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not been for a while.
And look at that, the car. The chariot is the car of the tarot. It moves things forward. It's also, you don't want to drive so far. So thank you for for the job that is close to home. This card also speeds up the pace of the rest of the cards.
Okay.
You're only being blocked right now by the obstacles that you're thinking about. So if you're like, start saying, thank you for the job that's nice and close to home, boom, it shows up.
Thank you so much, Tracy, again. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Wanda, my girl. You know what we can also do is I know you're struggling on this one, but we could also, if you want, we can end this part of the live and then you can give me a call and I'll just give you your message by phone if you want to do it that way. You want to do it that way? Because I don't want you to be all stressed out about this and where there's a will, there's a way. Spirit does their thing. So, yeah. Okay. Um, what I want you to do is actually, I don't really have long. Do you have long distance? You do? Okay. Can you type down my phone number? I can give it out here because everybody gets to have my phone number. It's across the whole frickin' web, so it's all good. Yeah, piece of paper, no problemo. See, you're a great mime. And I love that you stayed till the end, Tracy, because as she's getting ready to write this number down, there were messages through that whole thing for you as well. I think your dad really wanted you to know, and that was like part of your message. Where there's a will, there's a way, but you have to focus on the solutions and ask for the solutions. Don't focus on the challenge because the challenge, it might seem hard for you, but God can create miracles. And that's his specialty and they're up there with God. So your job is to order what you want and let them figure out how to cook it.
Brilliant. I'm starting tonight. Thanks, Tracy.
Awesome. You're welcome. All right, Wanda, are you ready? Oh, she's just finding a pen. See, I have kids, I have crayons in every corner. All right, 587 703 9165. See, Tracy, you know that number probably off by heart now. How many times you've tried to call it from Scotland and it
I
didn't
was
work?
thinking that myself. Yeah.
It's kind of interesting too that the first reading is a reading from somebody that could not get through on the live. So here you are, work no problem. The last reading is the same thing, cannot get through right here. But I'm going to end it with this. Spirit's final message for you guys and for everybody watching. Where there is a will, there is a way. Tell them what you need. Don't focus on the challenge or the obstacles. Tell them what you need. Yeah, probably you'll need a one first. One is to dial long distance, and they will line it up. All right. Have an amazing rest of your day. Thanks for coming, and I will see
Good
you guys
night. Good night.
again in 2 weeks, the last Tuesday of the month. Take care.
Thanks. Bye.